Hey, what's up, guys? We are back for part 5 of my $20 challenge, trying to see if I'm able to turn 20 bucks into a pair of 1988 Combats by the end of summer.
Here's a quick look at where I left off at the end of part 4 at $701.60. If you want to see exactly how we got there, I would suggest to go watch parts 1 through 4. So pretty quickly, I got this message here from Taylor Potts. His Instagram handle is Wrestling Ideas 365. He's a real good guy that I've done quite a few deals with now, and he was telling me he had a few pairs that he really just wanted rid of to clean out some space. So these were the two shoes here, some Combat 3s and some Gable Ultimates. He was such a nice guy that he was pretty much willing to give me these for free just to help out towards my challenge. But I wanted to definitely pay him something. So we ended up coming to a deal at $30, which I thought was super fair because I knew I could definitely make a little bit of money on them at 30 bucks. And then he was still able to get them out of the house to please his wife. So as soon as I got the shoes in, I snapped some pics and got them listed up like usual. Both the shoes were a size 8, which was pretty small. I usually like to deal with size 9 to about 11. But every once in a while, you get some smaller shoes, you get some bigger shoes. Eventually, you still find the right buyers. So after having these listed up for about a week, I was able to get both of them sold individually for $58 plus shipping. So you can see I was at $701 when the video started, minus $30 to buy the Combats and the Gables. Then I sold the Combats for $68 in total. After paying for the shipping label, which was $8.30, that brought me down to $731.3. And I did the same thing for the Gables, added $68, brought me up to nearly $800, and then minus another $8.30 brought me to $791 flat. The next deal I found was this pair of Tokyo Aggressors. They were sitting on eBay for $109.99 plus shipping. The shipping was pretty expensive, $17. In total, my order came out to $124.07. So it was a little bit pricey, but I've been having really good luck selling these Tokyos. They are in really high demand right now, and personally, I really enjoy them, and I can fit a 10.5 anyway, so if I didn't sell them, I could use these as personals. But I got them in, and I quickly snapped some pictures, and you can see here that they are in really, really good shape. They look to have been worn maybe one time, maybe even brand new. I'm not 100% sure. So I initially listed the shoes at $199 plus shipping. Just based on what I paid, I wanted to price them here so that I had a little bit of room to make some money. And given their condition, I thought it was relatively fair. I wasn't sure if they would sit for a long time or if they would be a quick seller. And they ended up sitting for about a week. They did have a lot of interest, but no one really pulled the trigger on buying them. And then finally, someone I was talking to offered me a pretty decent offer of $190 shipped. And eventually I ended up taking that offer just because I wanted to get them sold and get that money back into circulation on some new pairs. And here's the confirmation on that purchase. And as you can see, yes, my name is Andrew. There's been a lot of controversy around if my name is Andrew, or is it Drew, or is it Dre. Some people were devastated when they found out it wasn't actually Dre. So yes, my real name's Andrew, but I usually go by Drew. After buying the Tokyo Aggressors for $124.07 and then selling them for $190 plus $8.30 for shipping, I was left with $848.63. The way this next deal played out was pretty crazy. So I was looking around on Facebook and I found this post here that said Atomix Wrestling /gym/walking. And I was looking at the picture and I thought those were some old school neon split seconds. So I messaged him, "Hi, is this available?" And he was really friendly. He wanted to make a deal. And I asked for more pictures and I found out that they were in fact the neon split seconds. So I was kind of excited. I wanted to get them. However, this guy would not ship them. As soon as I mentioned shipping, his whole attitude changed, and I very quickly got the cold shoulder. I got the message here, "Thanks very much for your interest, but I don't do shipping." I tried to convince him into it, but he just wasn't having it. Some of these Facebook people are old school, and they only like doing public meetups. After finding out he wasn't going to ship them, I just put up on my story and I asked if anyone lived in that area. I really did not think this was going to work out, but surprisingly, I found a guy who swiped up and told me that he did live in that area. And I explained to him that I was hoping someone could meet up with that guy and get them shipped out to me. And of course, I would pay him to do it. And this guy was really helpful and he was willing to do it for me. Anyway, the very next day, he was able to go and meet up with that guy, and I agreed to paying him $90 in total for his services. The original owner was asking $50, so he picked them up. He shipped them out to me. Obviously, the shipping cost him a little bit, but I paid him $90, and I still think he profited $30 at least. So he was really happy, and like I said, he was super nice. He was basically willing to do it for free, but of course, I was going to pay him for taking time out of his day to go and meet him and then ship those shoes to me. As soon as I got him in, I went outside and got some pictures right away. And I was super excited because these things were in such nice condition. I really didn't realize that they were this nice until I got them in hand. And I'll be honest, I've never owned the Split Seconds in this neon green colorway. I've had some other more basic colorways, but I've been after this really bright green for a while. And I really thought that these would sell relatively quickly just based on how rare they were and being such a nice bright color. After having them for maybe a little over a week, I was able to sell them at full asking price, which was $199 plus shipping, which came out to $209. I found a lady who was looking for this exact pair for her son for his birthday. So it all worked out. The right guy got them, and I was still able to make a little bit of profit. Alright guys, and just a quick look at the financials here. You can see I was at $848.63. I spent $90 buying those neon split seconds through a weird series of events. That brought me down to $758.63. I was able to get the split seconds sold for $209, so all the effort was worth it. That brought my total up to $967. I spent $8.82 shipping out those split seconds, and then that brought my grand total for this $20 challenge from $20 a couple months ago up to now $958.81. So I am really stoked with how it's been going so far. I'm starting to get to the range now where I could probably cash them out for a pair of 88s if I can find a nice pair. But like I said, I don't want to get a super beat up pair that needs soul swapped. I want a pair that's nice, wearable. And I know of a few people who are selling them around this price range, so I'm definitely keeping that on my radar. And if the right pair pops up, I'm going to buy them. If not, I'm going to continue making more money and just trying my best to put myself in the spot where I can buy them whenever the right pair arises. All right, guys, keep an eye out for part 6. Thanks for watching.